There are 1,000 reasons why we want Senator Professor Ben Ayade back.
One selling point anywhere in this country that Cross River State is known for is payment of salaries and pensions.
Cross River State pays even in advance.
We pay December salaries in November.
When he came in May 2015, he made it clearly that he was going to industrialize the state.
In terms of appointment, you have an unprecedented level of engagement of young people.
As we speak today, he has scattered the whole Cross River State with industries everywhere.
5,000 young people receive alert every month under the World Bank Assisted GESO program. That is in addition to another 1,000 who are already engaged under the S4J.
The Ben Ayade administration has recorded many giant strides in the health sector. Very paramount among that is the Cross River State Health Insurance Scheme, also tagged Ayade Care, which is at the level of enrollment.
In Ogoja too, we are building a multi-billion naira rice factory.
We were interested in what we call the rice revolution. And so a lot of investment has been made in rice production in collaboration with the federal government of Nigeria through the Anko Boras program and also through the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria.
And we also, of course, we have the Calabar Pharmaceutical Company, 95% completed. We have the Ayade Care referral hospitals, 3 of them on senatorial districts, that is going to feed the health insurance scheme.
The government of Senator Professor Ben Ayade has injected new ideas to culture and tourism in Cross River State.
We've been able to empower rice farmers in the state with inputs, water pumps for dry season farming.
The rice you see in Abakaliki, they call Abakaliki rice, is actually rice from Cross River State, mostly from Basarak, which is Ogoja. And that's what prompted us to site that factory in Ogoja.
To be able to add value to the expected bumper harvest from the state.
The festival has new events like the Bikers Parade, the Vintage Car Parade, Miss Africa. It also has the International Carnival that has had about 60 countries come by.
We've been able to accredit all our schools of nursing and midwifery, 6 of them across the state, which were hitherto moribund. And of course, we've also digitalized healthcare, just like our governor, who is digital.
The Las Vegas Island.
That was a seeming impossibility, but he had a mind, he had a focus. By the time he is done with that place, the number of people that would exodus into Calabar just for holiday, for sightseeing, would be very amazing.
In just 3 years and a half, Senator Professor Ben Ayade has been able to engage the 148-kilometer superhighway that cuts across 5 local government areas of the Dodo Senatorial District.
We have what we call the Hello Mama. This is very novel, where this has helped to reduce the maternal mortality rate in Cross River State.
We have digitalized our filing processes here and done a lot. As a matter of fact, we have carried out a complete overhaul of the systems.
Asphalt laying is ongoing as I speak with you.
1,800 cases that we met are now about 250.
Cross River State is the state with the most improved child survival indices in the country.
We have been at the forefront of the implementation of the Child's Right Law, which came after the Child's Right Act.
Very recently, we won an award in the health sector as the most improved state in health, South-South.
And we've done so much to reduce the incidence of human trafficking.
For culture, we have cultural events across the state, one for each senatorial district. We have the Northwest for the Northern Senatorial District. We have the Lebokun, which has been sustained over 14 years. And we have the Utomobong here in the Southern Senatorial District. And also the Akachak Urban Festival.
We have also in the legal drafting department done over 500 MOUs, some which have expired, some which have resulted in the peaceful harmony and legal backup of the Ayade industrialization program.
We've built a toothpick factory in Ekori, in Yakor local government area. It's the first time an administration across the state is going into such massive industrialization.
Beginning from Yahe, Manakom to Benue border in Yala, in Anokele, a stretch of 38.5 kilometer stretch of road, been awarded for 4 billion naira and is under construction.
We've been able to complement the much efforts that the governor of Cross River State, Senator Professor Ben Ayade, has been doing.
In Ikom, we are building a multi-million-dollar cocoa processing factory. A state like Cross River State, as a second largest producer of cocoa in Nigeria, shouldn't have any business exporting raw cocoa bean into the international market.
If you look at its policy thrust is basically based on transforming the state into an industrial state. And there's no way industrialization can take place successfully without the Ministry of Land complementing that which the governor is doing.
42 cross variants have been exported as part of our products to play international football.
We built over 286 and also renovated health centers.
This government has defeated refuse, the heaps that we met in 2015.
We also did over 160 solar-powered boreholes in the state.
Recently, we took delivery of modern equipment to start producing fertilizer from waste, thereby raising the bar where waste will be sold by residents.
When Ayade took over as governor, we were number 34 in primary education. We were number 29 in NECO, national ranking, and we were number 27 in WAEC.
A man who has added value to the civil servant, ensuring that the civil servant is not shortchanged in any way.
Primary education from 34, we became number 13. For school certificate, from number 27, we became number 20, now naturally to number 11. And for NECO, from number 29, we became number 2. And that's the first time in the history of Cross River State.
We've been able to build a database for all of the solid minerals in Cross River State.
He has approved money for payment of scholarship to students and so on and so forth.
Everywhere you go, you can turn to their left, to your right, and you see a project that is initiated by this administration and completed.
The facts are there. Development is seen, is visible.
The governor came into power and he created an enabling environment for all Cross River women to thrive.
As we speak, we do have over 35 solid minerals in Cross River State that have very high yield potentials.
He had to do a number of counterpart funds in financial institutions for women to be able to draw credit for their small and micro enterprise businesses, which has really paid off well.
And in Akankpa, don't forget, we are building a pile and the pylon factory, and also with a little element of the vibrating electric pole.
He has equally built a garment factory where 98% of the workforce are strictly women. This again is helping women to be empowered, knowing too well that women are always at the receiving end, knowing too well that a lot of times women are economically relegated to the background. So he's been able to initiate a great number of programs.
That database does include the quality and quantity of our solid minerals, and with that we're able to engage partners who are interested in developing that sector in partnership with the Cross River State government.
The idea behind the pile and the pylon factory is to enable us to have the major raw material we need for the proposed deep sea port we want to establish at Baka.
At the moment, he's the only governor in recent times who budgeted and released over 500 million for the provision of school uniforms.
Because with the pile and the pylon factory in Akankpa, it will help to reduce the cost of building the deep sea port by up to 30–40%. And also with the one they are building in Ibaka and the one they are building in Lekki as well. Instead of them importing the raw material, the pile and the pylon, which are the major raw material for the shoreline protection, it helps us to get it locally, here, thereby preserving the foreign exchange and thereby strengthening our naira.
All this courtesy of the Ayade administration.
Need I say more? For sustainable industrialization, both Senator Professor Ben Ayade as Governor, Cross River State 2019, Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
I'm a great supporter, an ardent supporter of Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade, Ayade, Ayade all the way. Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Ayade Tutu-nkpon.
Finally, Ayade Tutu-nkpon till 2023.